Welcome back everybody to R44's YouTube channel. Today you are locked in with some MSS extra lowering springs. So MSS kit have been around since pretty much not long after the release of the M3 and M4, and we've been running it probably 6 months. It's probably my go-to suspension setup for the new car, primarily because it lowers the car, drivability is pretty much the same as stock, and you have the ability to adjust the suspension. So for us, changing alloys, doing a lot of track days, we can corner weight the car and set up to how we like it. But one thing, there has been a complaint, I'm not gonna, put it under the thing. A lot of people that are more like stancy and going for aesthetically the looks of the car complain about the lowering of the front end on the M3. The M4 is better because it's got such a big drop, but the M3 in particular needs to go a little bit lower. So my car is running aftermarket wheels, which is a shame for this video because it would be great to have the stock wheels, but aftermarket wheels are the same size of the stock wheels, so it's a good comparison. We've got about a 20mm gap, I expect. Obviously there'll be some B-roll going around to show you the stock ride height, and that is with the collars all the way down on the MSS. So today we're going to fit these. So these are developed, well, they're now in production and available. These are a lowering spring, so we can offer them with the original kit for the extra lowering, and these offer 35mm drop, which is great. And yeah, that's the plan. But MSS in general is the same setup as these, and then they come with a collar, but once the shock's out of the car, we'll show you that. So yeah, we're just going to show you, we're just going to touch the front. The rear is looking perfect already. I adjusted that last week. I'm going to adjust the front, then we're going to go for alignment, and then we're going to corner weight it, make sure we're happy, but should get it bang on. So let's get cracking. So we've got the wheels up, the car's on the ramp. The first step, obviously with any suspension, what we're going to do is take the strut straight out of the top mount and drop it down, and we can swing it out and change the spring. But with these, we just unclip all the sensors, all the lines. So there's a position sensor there, and we take all that off, unclip it as well. That way when you pull it down, you don't have any pressure or anything under strain. But you can see here the collar is already down, all the way down on the front spring. So what we're going to do is probably take that up probably about 4mm of thread, and then drop the new spring, and hopefully the ride height will be perfect. Fingers crossed, and we can kind of go from there. But yeah, guys, girls, let me just start stripping this down. I'm going to take the drop links off, then go to the top and drop it down. It's quite easy. It's not X-Drive, so it's not too bad. Cool. So we've now taken the nut off of the sway bar, or the drop links, swung that out of the way. Now I'm going to drop the car down, bonnet open, and take the top nut. You just need to make sure that you have a bolt like this, so you can hold the top of the strut. Well, that's when you're on the retightening, but taking it off, you just need this. Right, so we're now going to just strip down this top section so we get access. I'll take that one off. We just need a trim tool, which is nice because it's right behind the armor speed, but we'll see what we can do. Come through there, you can unclip this. Be careful with this. The way it goes into the top, it goes in with two little prongs into there, so be really careful. But yeah, pop that aside. Just make sure you keep them safe. I'm going to pop them up on either side. And now I'm going to drop the top nut. So what I'll do is get a jack underneath, hold the bottom of the strut, loosen this off, then we can drop it down, swing the suspension out, and drop these back. All right, so we've now got the spring assembly off the car. So we take the dust boot off. We've obviously got the collar, the adjustable collar, which you can see needs a good clean up, so we're going to give that to the guys, give them a clean up. So let's compare the two springs. Height wise they're pretty much the same, just to see sense with the rotation. So yeah, I believe there's a slight difference in the spring. The part numbers are different, so which is good. And then the biggest difference obviously is in the bottom plate here. So this goes down onto the strut like that, and the adjuster goes on the top of that, and it goes down like that. So actually, sorry, like that. So yeah, we're going to do that now. Let's get these on. I'm going to clean this, and I'm going to adjust this to about 3 or 4mm away, and that should be the perfect ride height that we go for. Welcome back. So the car is dropped and is looking really good. So we've just lowered it to its kind of lowest on the front, which I think is near on, it's perfect, because you've got to think, when on a racetrack or anything like that, the weight will transfer to the front, and if it's too low on the front, you're just going to get rubbing. So that's why the guys at MSS, the MSS mindset, I believe, is very different to the likes of maybe KW, that's got to cater for the stance guys as well as the performance guys. MSS is all about getting the stock suspension, dropping it down, improving the ride quality, but maintaining OEM ride quality. So they've done it really well. I've given the car a good road test, settled it down. I've talked to every bolt up again because we are hitting the racetrack. We're going to the Nürburgring this weekend to test this car with the MSS suspension and a few other goodies. But yeah, I think it looks really good. It's quite tucked on the rear. The main thing, what I might do is rake the rear up. And I'm going to corner weight it. So after the ring, we'll see how it performs, and then we'll corner weight it for some UK track days. But overall, really happy. As always, it's really easy to kit to install. And yeah, looking forward to getting it onto my M4 as well. But let's, without further ado, let's get to the racetrack and really feel what these are like.
What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to R44 Performance, and today we are at the Nürburgring. It's Sunday morning. If you know the ring, Sunday morning on a weekend, tourist weekend, is manic. So traffic's at all-time high. Yeah, it's crazy out here. There's a lot of cars. We've got AMG GTR about to go. Got a 992 Porsche. We'll let out as well. Makes for some good content. So yeah, let's have it. This is from Andorra, really nice guy, and really nice spec Porsche. But yeah, so we're out. We did loads of laps yesterday, loads of B roads around the ring as well, and the car is running really nice. So we're just going to go out, kind of do some laps, probably not be up to pace, to be honest. Let's have a look. Running RPX brakes, Hell brake lines, and SRF fluid. We're on the Nexus tyres, which are a bit squealy, not the best grip on the ring, just because of the nature of the ring being so high paced and flowing. I think, like I mentioned, it does do better, so we can't push it as hard as we would normally. Testing in this video is the MSS suspension. So far, you know, the ring, as you know, is crazy bumpy. You can feel the Nexon squealing a little bit. But the traffic, you know, you've got a diesel BMW in front of you, wheeling it round. So I'm gonna let this E92. Tuned with a race chip tuning box, about 620 horsepower, and again red yellow flag, nice. So yeah, the race chip is on this car at the minute. I really want to overtake these guys, but it'll be nice. And let's do this chicane. Back to the MSS. Yeah, so far, you know, they're holding the road. They're not, you know, sometimes with a low suspension, like when you put a low spring on, you get a lot of, feels like the shock's like bottoming out. So I've got the MSS on the lowest setting, so they are extremely low. The rider nice, the grip, the Nexus tyres, just when you're on heat around here, they are just literally that extra little bit. But on the road, they're a great tyre. So let's test out the MSS on the carousel. Bumpy as anything, the carousel, but it's got it, and it's off. MSS on the carousel. Bumpy as anything, the carousel, but it's got it, and it's off. The way that this 58 picks up, squealing through the corners. Working his way across. Nice open track, which is nice to see. But it's all about, especially on the ring, it's when you come off these off cambers, you want the suspension to just be transitioning across into MSS. The drivability, it's not too hard, it's not too soft. It's like OEM, but with the perfect ride height. Come in there, screeching. It's a classic corner everybody's viewing out here today. And there we have it. Lap of the rig, first warm-up lap. The lines weren't great, but just wanted to get online this morning before the GoPros die. And yeah, just run you through the build. It's running really smooth. Any changes I'll be making will probably be some camber plates on the top mounts. Just get a bit more turn in when you up the pace. Yeah, and back onto the Michelin, maybe the Cup 2s. We'll get a set of track wheels and a set of normal wheels. And yeah, can't complain. So we're going to go in the pits now. I'm going to go pick up Dylan and go do some proper hot laps. Proper hot laps, got the 240 behind. We were out in the 240 yesterday, and wow, what a car as well. So we're going to jump off here. Welcome back, everybody. We are now in the pit lane, still after a long wait. I just wanted to say thank you again for all your views, comments, subscribers, and purchases, engagements, and customers, and everything like that in between. Without you guys, trips like this wouldn't be possible, and I hope you guys enjoy the content. And for now, take care. Any links to anything that's on the car from this video will be in below, as well as check out the MSS. If you want them fitted at our workshop, drop us an email or a phone call. We'll make sure we take care of you. And yeah, from there, we'll see you on the next video.